Hello my friends, today we're going to talk about my March media faves. There's not a lot, but to be honest I've kind of gotten used to that. I'm learning I'm a big creature of habit, which is fine. I'm going to start with music. I've been really listening to a lot of Charlie Cunningham, so Minimum and 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙬 are my favourites at the moment. Literally just did a Spotify shuffle and it came on and I was like, I love this. Everything is Peaceful Love by 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀. I love 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀. And Who Are You by The Who, which if you cannot tell, I'm watching CSI in the background, so it's the theme song, so it's on repeat. Speaking of which shows, I do think I spoke about CSI in my last one, but I'm not sure. So if I did, cool. If I didn't, then CSI. But I've finished CSI now and I'm watching CSI Vegas, which is essentially like a continuous like series. Like it's just continuing from the original series because it was originated in Vegas. So it's not like CSI Miami where it's completely different characters and stuff. It is obviously different characters because it's like 5 years after it ended and things like that, but the original cast do come back throughout it, and it only has like 3 seasons I think, so it didn't do well. I will say I understand why, because the original CSI is so much better than this, but I'm still enjoying it because I love the original cast so much. And speaking of shows, there's actually no movies. I've been so shit with movies. I couldn't care less though, because I've been really good with books. And when am I not good with reading books? So, books that I've read. I actually went through like all the books I've read this month. It was like 20 I think, something like that. And there was only 4 that like really stood out for me. And that was Complications in Paris by Melinda Kopp, who is such a good author. Her series is amazing. She keeps sending them to me and I just love her. It is so good, so lovely. I just so obsessed with it. I loved it. Then NetGalley sent me Breaking Trauma Bonds with Narcissists and Psychopaths, and as someone on my PTSD healing journey, this is very like, it was so on brand for me to be reading. And it was really good. Like it was just, it's very heavy, so you have to be like really slow reading it. I think like I had to read like 10% a day of the book because I was just like, this is a lot. If you've been through it, it was like, this is a lot of information for me to go through all at once and resonate with, and like it actually hurts to like read it because it hits home so much. But I will say it was very accurate as someone who has experienced what it's talking about, and I think it was great. I am actually going to do some content I think on my Instagram and TikTok about books for PTSD because I've read so many, and like why I recommend each one and things like that, so look out for that. Follow me over there if you want. But yeah, these were all 5 stars. Then Deep End by 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀. Listen, the first 15% of this book I was like, I'm gonna hate this. I was like, I'm gonna hate this, I can feel it. And then I didn't. Let me just say one thing, okay? 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀 knows how to write sex. I was over here like blushing, like I was hot. It was getting hot in here, okay, because I was like, what am I reading? I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. Literally that was me the whole time reading it. And I think also like, if you have read 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀 or anything alike, I think you're very aware that you kind of go into it expecting not a literary masterpiece, but like a good piece of like romance and smart, you know, like it's a cute romance and it's a good bit of smart. So it was just basically like top end 𝙂𝙧𝙧𝙀, you know, not this is not like a Picture of Dorian Gray moment, you know what I mean? Like it's not a incredible piece of literature, but I really enjoyed it. And finally, Greta. by Selena Fragrossi. I think that's how you say it. This was really good. Again, I think I got this on Elderwise, and Deep End was on NetGalley as well. Greta is literally about Greta Gerwig, one of my favorite directors of all time. I just resonate so deeply with Greta and her work, and I'm so anti-parasocial these days. Like I used to be the biggest fangirl like about everything, even like 4 years ago, do you know what I mean? And I grew up like that, and then I just kind of hit an age where I was like, I don't really want to be like this anymore. You know, it didn't hit with me the same. So like half the things in this book I had never seen before, even though I'm like a massive fan. I don't like to, I don't know why, I don't like to like watch interviews and things like that with celebrities and things like that. So it was so interesting, but reading what she was saying, like what Greta says and the things that were quoted, I was just like, oh, it just reinforces how much I love that woman. I love that woman. I just love that woman, and it inspired me. It really inspired me, and I've since my PTSD diagnosis, and before that when I was going through my PTSD, my trauma, it's been really, really near impossible to be inspired to do with, you know, writing books and scripts and stuff, which is like my main love in this life and what I have a degree in, and like everything I did before my trauma, and that was like a little refreshment of here's some inspo, you know. So I really enjoyed that. And then I thought, like, if I don't have any movies that I've watched, which I don't, what could I talk about instead? And I thought about what games am I playing, and again, like I said, I'm a massive creature of habit, so I really am heavy on the Cozy Grove still. I'm like, I know it's been like 6 months, like leave me alone, I love it. You should have seen my fucking face, okay, when, hold on. You should have seen my face when I put Netflix on, and the first thing that popped up, Cozy Grove. I was like, hold on, what do you mean? Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. They could make 10 variations of the same game and I would play it every time. Okay? You don't understand. I sat there and played there for like 2 hours. I was like, this is everything. It's basically, like, so when you get Cozy Grove, the original, on Switch or whatever you play on, it kind of sticks to one storyline, and it's the same storyline for everyone, it's the same characters for everyone, etc. So in a sense it's limited gameplay. It's also single player, so that limits it even more. And then if you can then get DLC. I think I did a video on DLC. So DLC, Okay. So DLC is just like an extra pack of like characters in gameplay, and like an extra, I think, like month or two of gameplay, because it's like it goes by the day, so it's like an hour a day basically that you can play the game. And I got the DLC. It was only like £3, and I've been really enjoying that. But I think also like you're almost kind of like flogging a dead horse with the DLC, because even though you have new characters, the storyline is a little bit jagged, but I still love it. So when I saw there was a new version of it, so it's a completely new storyline, it's completely different characters, but like from the sense of like they start from the beginning with completely different characters and shit like that, I was like, get me on this now. So I played it and I love it, and I'm so excited for it, and it's awesome to play it on a big screen because I've been playing it on my Switch, and I can't say it's an amazing game because I played like one day of it, but I'm so excited to play more, so I thought I'd speak about that as well. So those have been my faves for March. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye.